The 19th anniversary of the September 11th attacks is a couple of days away, and I wanted to talk about the latest threat facing our nation. Is America under attack? Is our culture and way of life at risk? Are we at war with fellow citizens or with other countries? Did 9/11 teach us anything about our vulnerability? For example, does taking off our shoes at the airport really keep us safe? There are numerous ways to attack a country. Does it require planes or bombs to bring this country to ruin? What can a modern war look like? But, before we get started, welcome Earthlings to Redditiman, a channel dedicated to popular and trending topics as well as tricks and tips to manage your daily life and relationships. Click like and subscribe, and I promise you won't be abducted by aliens while you sleep. It's a small world after all. This cute Disney classic song could not be truer than it is now. Not that it's totally a bad thing. I travel internationally and fully enjoy and encourage getting to know people from different cultures and points of view. But there's a line being crossed when people pretend to be fellow citizens of ours and they try to influence our choices. Everyone has heard about the Russia investigation. Some joke about it and others take it seriously. Did you know that organizations in Russia used online platforms to interfere with U.S. political and electoral processes dating back to 2014? Have you heard of the Russian troll farm called the Internet Research Agency IRA? For the intelligence community, they paid people to pose as American citizens and sow discord in the U.S. political system. They posted derogatory information on social media about candidates they didn't want to be elected and paid for advertisements in the names of U.S. persons and entities. No matter what side of the political aisle you are on, this should bother you. Actual American citizens, also known as traitors, are in on this as well. They create false U.S. personas to operate on social media pages and groups designed to attract U.S. audiences. So, Dan Smith or Linda Jones may not be their real name. Should be obvious, right? It's not. Many Americans fell for the propaganda being spit out by these fake accounts, just like many have been the victims of scams from inside and outside the country over the telephone. They don't only discuss politics either. They discuss social issues like racism, feminism, trending topics, religion, climate change, and so on. They steal profile pics and identities of Americans. They create YouTube channels, Reddit profiles, Twitter accounts, Facebook pages. You get the picture. In fact, some of the popular YouTube channels on American politics come from creators outside the United States. However, this isn't always negative. Global citizens are concerned and affected by U.S. elections and government decisions also. Tell me in comments how you would spot a paid troll or know if an account was fake? Think about this. The Russian organization, IRA, created almost 500 Facebook pages which produced 80,000 pieces of organic content that was exposed to more than 126 million Americans. Around one-half of our population. Also on Twitter, more than 36,000 Russian-linked bot accounts tweeted about the U.S. election. This is an attack of huge proportions, patriots. Sirens should be going off. Deadly virus. I've attacked 6.3 million people in the USA as of September 7, 2020. Russia. Hold my beer. Oh, and it's not only Russia doing this. So, drop the Russian from bot. And they send out info in other languages like Spanish. There is a humorous video on TikTok created by Kylie Brakeman called Every Trump Bot Account, which summarizes these silly fake accounts quite nicely.
Hello, my name is Suburban Housewife. My bio is 7 random nouns, and I, for one, will be voting for Trump. Hello, my name is Proud American. My job is America, and my husband is a gun. Good afternoon. I am a stock photo of a person of color, and I, for one, do not think Trump is racist. Hello, my name is former Democrat MAGA Mom. My hobbies are being real, and my interests are breathing. I, for one, will not be supporting the NBA. I've tweeted this 126 times. I am an eagle wearing a hat. Hello, I am a military veteran. I fought in the wars. Something I care about deeply is the Nielsen ratings for the RNC. Yep, that's me, a real guy. Hello, good sir. We are 1,200 people who all joined Twitter at once. Our dads are cops, and we are trucks.
What changes can or should be made to social media to stop this from happening? Is it even possible?
I was a Democrat for many years, but the socialists who now control the party don't represent me. #walkaway.
Oh yes, and most of the Reddit accounts who flock r/conservative are literally bots. Some accounts that I find and sift through have only been active for 2 to 3 months, are subscribed to every alt-right subreddit under the sun, and when I bring up substantial facts about Teabag being a Russian puppet and sabotaging their country, they get really quiet.
Haha, yeah, that one is perfect, and this shit is definitely accurate. Pro-Trump bot activity is off the charts lately on Twitter. Been on Twitter 10 years, anonymous account generally just retweet, like stuff, and an occasional comment on sports/news tweets. Right replies probably on less than 5 tweets/retweets per day, aka I have little if any engagement on my tweets/replies. Today alone, I've had about 20 accounts with pics exactly like she's talking about all comment to my 3 different tweet replies, 3 very different issues too, making some statement about me being jealous or angry at Trump.
So have y'all gone to Trump's Twitter and read the comments under his tweets? Almost all of them are left-leaning people just bashing everything he says. Then I had an epiphany. I wonder if the same is for Biden? Sure enough, all of the comments were a bunch of right-leaning people spewing conspiracy BS and general bashing on everything he tweeted. I decided to pick an account at random, and the first one is just this gal with 16,500 tweets with an account created in May 2020. A single mom who was very much voting for Trump, and dang near said some of the things in this video. It kinda blows my mind. This takes astroturfing to the next level.
What should I look out for online? This is where it gets tricky. Using Twitter as an example, there may be no profile picture. They might instead have a picture of a flag or some other object. They could use someone else's photo they've taken off the internet. The Twitter handle looks like a computer-generated alphanumeric scramble. Bio information is not specific to an individual. Many tweets per day and lots of retweets can be a sign. The account may have been created recently and not have very many followers. Although, some have thousands of followers. Bad grammar is also something to be aware of in comments on social media platforms. They may say they're voting for a certain candidate but then use an expression we don't say here in America, or use British English spelling like using an S in organization instead of Z. These are only possible red flags and do not always indicate an account as fake or a bot. Should everyone's location be accessible? Country only, of course. Why or why not? Per FBI.gov, in 2017 a task force was established called the Foreign Influence Task Force (FITF) to identify and counteract malign foreign influence operations targeting the United States. Foreign influence operations have taken many forms and used many tactics over the years. Most widely reported these days are attempts by adversaries hoping to reach a wide swath of Americans covertly from outside the United States to use false personas and fabricated stories on social media platforms to discredit U.S. individuals and institutions. The interconnectedness of the modern world, combined with the anonymity of the Internet, have changed the nature of the threat and how the FBI and its partners must tackle it. The goal of these foreign influence operations directed against the United States is to spread disinformation, sow discord, and, ultimately, undermine confidence in our democratic institutions and values. We are a positive and social bunch, but we can't be naive on social media. Have we learned anything from 9/11? I don't think the American public has. It's not about planes and shoes anymore. It's about the covert, insidious planning going on to undermine our way of life. Not that we don't have problems in our country that need solving, but we don't want outsiders with bad intentions making things more complicated. So, since our adversaries are misusing cyberspace to influence us by inflaming passions on a range of divisive issues and exploiting vulnerabilities, how does our country defend itself from such operations now and in the future? Especially among young Americans who spend lots of time on social media. I think it's through education, primarily. Our citizens need to know this is happening and what to watch out for. That's all for today's episode, friends. Tell us in comments about your social media experiences with fake Americans. Share this video with others who are interested in who they're talking to online. Don't forget to subscribe to get notifications anytime I post a new video. Click like and stay awesome.
Vă mulțumesc că ați vizitat canalul meu YouTube. Sper că ți-a plăcut videoclipul și te vei abona la canalul meu.